Road to the Final Team 2 has now been released and it does look very interesting. There's loads of cards in here, most of them, apart from maybe Draxler, are all extremely interesting cards, and if they do get upgrades, then they're going to be really usable and really hyped cards to be using. Even Draxler, there is a certain niche for that. Certain people do like to enjoy him, but we have crazy cards like Sissoko, we have players like Akanji, Portu, Promes is the main one. He was extinct, and now when I'm currently recording this video, his price range did get updated. He's sitting at around 325,000 coins. Then we do also have, of course, Gabriel Jesus, also Eden Hazard. There's absolutely crazy players in here, and there's definitely 2B coins to be made with them. But in this video, we're going to be talking about when maybe to buy these cards, also when to buy gold cards, what's going to be happening with this sort of market crash that we are in, this little slump. Also Black Friday, what is going to be happening with that? When could we potentially see the lowest point of the market? What's going to be happening in the future? So just make sure that you guys do watch right until the end of the video, because I'm going to be answering absolutely all of your questions in this video. So definitely just make sure that you do watch right until the end instead of commenting down below, because I guarantee you your question is going to be answered. So getting straight into this one now, we do have these Road to the Final cards that are very investable. They're very trade worthy as well. Some of them you can pick up at a really low price 1 hour, and in the next hour they are going to be going up, even especially now when we are seeing sort of they've just been in packs and there's lots of demand, there's a lot of supply as well. At the same time, Renato Sanchez from Road to the Final Team sort of 1, he was released just a few days ago. He's a really interesting card. Sometimes he's 550k and the next hour he just goes to 600k, and that's still a good 20-30k profit after tax. So there's definitely trades to be made and definitely flips that you can definitely win and be successful with. But it's quite a hard question when we do talk about when is the ultimate lowest point of this market going to be. Well, we can start painting a picture finally of what Black Friday is sort of going to be looking like. We do know that officially the date worldwide is going to be the 27th of November, but already lots of deals are starting to pop up with online retailers, things like that. But after the Road to the Final promo, we do expect the Black Friday promo to start, and it does look like we are going to be getting best of Team of the Weeks into packs. So for example, this new Messi, part of Team of the Week 7, was sort of a card that EA did throw in there because they do need someone to market and someone to be the main player of the best of, and possibly next Team of the Week could also be good with that as well. But something that is a little bit worrying, quite scary to me, the first Icon SBCs are also expected late November. So you can imagine when we're going to be having lots of panic already, lots of unsettled people right now, not really sure what to be doing with their cards, should they be selling, when to sort of be buying. We could definitely see lots of demand created with Black Friday, that is 100% certain. But the question is, when is that sort of going to happen? When is that flip going to switch? And when is everyone going to start buying up their cards again? That is very, very difficult to predict, and it is good to lay it out so clearly, but it's not really going to be such a simple answer when we do look at it that way. But I do think there are going to be multiple points, maybe next week or even around now, sort of maybe tomorrow on Saturday, if the market does get really low for some specific cards that are out of packs. I still think the gold cards, they are mostly going to be dropping. There's still going to be a lot more supply on the market, and people aren't really too focused on the gold cards right now. Mainly Road to the Final is the focus, but even when they are going to be going out of packs, everyone does expect them to rise in price just like they did do in the past years. But because we are going to be seeing only the upgrades, the first upgrades are going to start happening when matchday 6 is going to be played and finished a few days after that. That's going to be around the 8th of December. So first, we do need to sort of survive Black Friday before any of these Road to the Final cards are going to get upgraded. So you do need to start asking yourself, are these going to hold their value? Some of them are the exact same as their inform. For example, that Renato Sanchez, is he going to stay 600k the whole time, even through Black Friday? That is the question you do need to be asking yourself. Maybe with him, there's just crazy hype around him, but a lot of the other ones, they aren't going to be getting upgraded until after Black Friday, a week or two after Black Friday. That's what we do need to think about. And if you're also throwing in the first icon SBCs into the mix, those icon SBCs do bring a lot of hype and also a lot of panic at the same time. A lot of people are just going to say, forget these road to the final cards, I want to complete this icon SBC. They're going to sell whatever cards they have, and they are going to try buy as much SBC fodder as they can to go ahead and complete this SBC, which is going to make SBC fodder go up, and that is going to make generally the rest of the market go down. So that is one point that is quite scary. Maybe those few hours are going to be another potential buy time, but I do think next week from now there could be the main Black Friday panic selling we could see after next week's weekend league, and that could be a potential point. But there are going to be different points where you can go ahead and buy your team. It is going to be depending on what your sort of aim is. Are you just looking for the lowest ultimate point, or maybe if you want to play one of these weekend leagues, if you haven't bought your team yet this week, Saturday is going to be a good time, and then you can quickly try and play your games on Sunday. But for me, I'm just going to be using a mostly untradeable team. I do have an informed Lozano, and if you take a look at what I'm doing currently on with my transfer list, with my coins, I'm mostly liquid. I've got sort of half of my coins available right now in the top left corner of my screen, but I'm quite happy because I do have sort of safe investments, in my opinion, very up-to-date relevant investments. These Lozanos all at 140k, Zacharias, these were quite good, and these Bruno Perez, and that's about it. That is 1 million of my coins just invested in those cards, and I do think that is quite safe with these cards. They are all just a few days flips. Literally, these cards I'm going to be selling maybe in the next few hours, just listing them up for lazies, and also tomorrow, the day after that, Sunday maybe, probably not. I'm going to sell all of my cards by then, but you guys get the point. I'm not holding any of these flips for longer than a day or two because the market is very unpredictable, and most of these cards that I buy, it is because I've tracked them and it is at their ultimate lowest point, the rock bottom that they have been so far. So really the only way is up unless something just happens to them, maybe a substitute card of them is released, something like that. But that is the exact reason why I do not keep them for longer than a day or two, to try and avoid that, and most of the time that is going to be pretty safe. So if you do avoid before 6 PM UK time, you do sell your investments, sell of these flips. But also I'm going to be trying to track some of these like fluctuations that are going on, that Renato Sanchez, also a few other cards that I have been seeing. I'm going to make sure that I'm going to get in on them instead of just watching them, watching people making coins and potential coins that I could have made. I'm going to be taking a little bit of risk on them, buying 1 hour and then hoping in the next few hours he's going to be going up, just like those past patterns. That is something you can also be looking at. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys are currently doing. Do you have all of your coins available? Are you going to be buying your cards anytime soon? Next week, maybe icon SBCs are going to be coming out. Let me know, guys, what do you guys think about all of this? Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.